Sydney Sweeney's appearance at the awards became a defining moment of the night, not just because of her sleek, body-hugging dress, but because of the story behind it. While the world saw glamour, confidence, and a flawless walk down the red carpet, there was a deeper story unfolding behind the scenes that made her appearance even more meaningful. The day had started early for Sydney. Hours before the event, she met with her styling team for the final fitting of her dress, a custom, sculpted piece designed to reflect both her artistic journey and personal growth. The team had worked on the dress for weeks, perfecting every seam, every contour, and every fold. It was more than fashion. It was a visual representation of her evolution in Hollywood. When Sydney first stepped into the dress, the room fell silent. The fabric hugged her frame perfectly, glowing subtly under the studio lights. Her stylists exchanged looks of relief and pride. The dress had turned out exactly as they had imagined. Sydney smiled softly, knowing this was going to be one of her most iconic red carpet moments. In interviews before the event, Sydney had often spoken about self-confidence, growth, and the pressures of being in the spotlight. She had previously mentioned that each appearance wasn't just about looking good, it was about feeling authentic and strong. That sentiment was woven into every detail of the dress. It wasn't designed for shock value, it was designed for empowerment. As Sydney made her way to the venue, she looked outside the car window at the gathering fans waiting behind the barricades. She recognized a few faces, people who had supported her from her earliest roles. She felt a warm surge of gratitude. She knew this night wasn't just about her. It was about everyone who had believed in her journey. The moment she stepped onto the red carpet, the atmosphere shifted. Cameras snapped instantly. Fans cheered. Journalists leaned forward to catch a glimpse of her. Yet, Sydney didn't rush her walk. She took her time, grounding herself in each step, letting the energy of the moment build naturally. Her dress moved gracefully as she walked, the sleek design accentuating her silhouette with each turn. It wasn't flashy, yet it had a quiet power that commanded attention. People online later described it as calm confidence wrapped in elegance. One touching moment occurred halfway down the carpet. A teenage fan held up a poster that read, "Thank you for showing girls like me that dreams are real." Sydney paused, walked over, and gave the girl a warm hug. The fan burst into tears, and the clip went viral within minutes. Comment sections filled with messages praising Sydney's humility and kindness. Many wrote that the emotional interaction made her red carpet moment even more special. Inside the venue, Sydney received compliments from fellow actors, directors, and journalists. A producer she had previously worked with approached her and said, "You look radiant tonight, not because of the dress, but because you're glowing from the inside." Sydney later said that compliments stayed with her all night. Backstage, before presenting an award, Sydney shared a light moment with the production crew. She joked about her nerves, rehearsed her lines a few times, and thanked everyone for making the show run smoothly. Her grounded nature impressed everyone around her. As the night went on, her red carpet photos continued circulating online. Trending charts showed her name climbing higher and higher. Fans praised not only her outfit, but her energy, authenticity, and the emotional moments she created throughout the night. By the end of the event, when Sydney finally returned to her hotel room, she removed her heels, sat down, and let out a long breath. Her team gathered around, celebrating the success of the night. Sydney looked at them and said with a smile, "We did it, and we did it our way." That's what made the night unforgettable. Sydney Sweeney didn't just wow audiences with a sleek, body-hugging dress. She touched hearts, inspired fans, and created a moment filled with grace, emotion, and empowerment. And that's why the world couldn't stop talking about her.